Hey, it's Natalie. Welcome back to Primary Focus. Before you watch this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. So I started planning this video over a year ago and I never made it. That's because when I searched this video, the results for it were pretty small. It didn't seem like something a lot of people were looking for. And of course, as a YouTuber, I'm often chasing views, so I shelved this video. But as Bus Driver Appreciation Week approaches again, I did the same search and I realized there's not a lot of gift videos for bus drivers. And that's when I realized this is exactly why I need to be making this video. Our bus drivers are the backbones of public schooling in America, and it is so important that we shower them with affection and let them know just how important they are. So I revisited this idea, I pulled out my notes, asked around, and put this together so that you can find the perfect gift for the bus driver that's taking your child to and from school every day. To inform this video, I asked some real bus drivers for their opinions. The bus drivers I reached out to got so excited that I was making this video. So if you're watching right now, this one's for you. Before I dive into the gift ideas, there are some really important notes about giving a gift to a bus driver. Most likely, when you give this gift, the bus driver will be in their bus. So you have to think of something and wrap it in a way that is appropriate and safe for them to have while they are driving. I recommend keeping gifts to being small and compact, something that is contained. If you're putting it in a gift bag, you might want to take a ribbon and tie it shut, or even take a piece of tape to wrap it shut. What we don't want is for you to give a big open container, they'd slam on the brakes and everything spills all over the place. That is going to create a safety situation and be very hard for them to clean up. So contain those gifts. The next thing is you need to go the extra mile with labeling things. Yes, your bus driver knows exactly who your child is, but your child is one of many, many children that are picked up throughout their day. See, in most places, the bus driver isn't just driving the route to your child's school. They might have other routes. For example, where I taught, most bus drivers would end up with an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school. So that meant that in the morning, they were doing 3 different routes and then 3 more at night, plus potentially picking up field trips or sports teams along the way. When you give this gift, you need to make sure you label clearly who it's from. Sign that card with your child's first and last name, the name of their school, and maybe even where their bus stop is or the time of day that you see them. That way, when your bus driver gets home, they'll remember exactly who it's from and how to thank you. I've got a great free download for you. I know that it can be so hard to prepare for a conference, and there's a lot covered in a really short period of time. That's why I made this checklist for you. Instead of taking the time to prepare and think through what questions you need, take this checklist along with you. You'll listen to see if you get the answers to the questions, and at the end, if you have anything you didn't check off, that's how you know what to ask the teacher. It's simple, it's no prep on your part. Best part is, it's completely free. Get the link in the description below. Let's start in with a $0, no budget gift. Maybe you don't have a budget, but you've got your appreciation and you've got a little bit of time. Classic easy way to go is a nice card. Take the time to write a thoughtful note. In this card, you might want to appreciate something they've done that made you smile, or how much you appreciate the way that they consistently show up in your life. A nice touch that you could add to the card, if you've ever taken a picture of your child with the school bus driver, print that off and include it in the card. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling crafty, the good news is it's really easy to artfully make a bus. Whether your child wants to draw the bus, paint the bus, make a bus out of construction paper, or anything like that, buses are really easy to create. I've even seen people embroider and crochet buses. Turns out it's just 2 colors, a lot of rectangles, and a few circles. Another thing you should never underestimate is being kind. Bus drivers are working very difficult jobs. I don't know the last time you rode on a bus, but they are loud. So they are dealing with concentrating really hard on the road, hearing all sorts of noises, and many bus drivers do not have a bus monitor with them, so they're also keeping an eye on your children to make sure that they are acting safe and appropriately throughout their ride. Unfortunately, a lot of bus drivers don't get to have nice chit-chat time with parents and only hear from parents when something has gone wrong. I've heard stories from many bus drivers and school principals about parents getting on the bus and screaming at bus drivers when they're upset about something. So take the time, get to know their name, ask them how the football game was, give them a smile, and just build a little bit of rapport. Never underestimate kindness. Understand expectations, of course. You know that they're really just dropping off and moving on, but the power of a quick smile and a hello goes a really long way. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to leave a comment below. Tell us about your favorite bus driver growing up. Moving into our next next category, gifts that are between $5 and $20. This first one might feel a little unusual if you are in the United States. We don't often give cash to teachers or school employees. There are a lot of concerns about bribery and etiquette, but in this case, many bus drivers rely on vending machines to get their snacks. If they pull up to the school 10 minutes before dismissal, they might get to run inside, use the bathroom, and go into the vending machine in the teacher's lounge to grab something. So if you feel like your bus driver is doing something like this, 5 to 10 crisp dollar bills is going to be a really nice gift for them. Make sure those $1 bills are crispy and fresh. The last thing you want is your gift to be rejected from a vending machine. The next thing, on-the-go snacks. Granola bars, chips, a good drink. Ask your bus driver what their favorite things are, or start looking. Do you notice that they often have food or drink up front with them? When you buy these things, go for something that is pre-packaged and single use. If you're buying them a huge family-sized bag of chips, that's going to be really hard to store on the bus. Whereas a smaller pack is something they can crumple up and maybe stuff to the side until they're ready to throw it out. Any drink that you give them should also be resealable. The next idea came from a few different bus drivers I talked to, and they said they love getting gifts that say cute things like #1 bus driver, best bus driver, etc. One bus driver said she even got a goblet with her name on it. She said it was so memorable and personal. She drinks from it all the time. I think we often give teachers personalized gifts or these cute little trophies that say #1 teacher, but bus drivers don't get these things as often. All right, let's talk about sky's the limit. You've got a bigger budget or you just want to go the easy route. The #1 gift requested by bus drivers was the same advice that I give in all of these videos. Gift cards and cash. Easy to store. It ends up being personalized because they will pick out what they want, and it's really helpful to make a dent in their personal budgets. What I did hear about the gift cards is places like Walmart, Target, and Visa gift cards are preferred because those are the easiest places to shop from. I would throw Amazon into that list as well. You may have noticed your bus driver has a drink from a specific convenience store. I know where I live, the Polar Pop from Circle K is really popular. So if you see that they've got a big gulp sitting with them, maybe you can go in and get a gift card from that convenience store. If you want to give them more of a personal experience, find out a local dinner or lunch spot that you could take them to. Bus drivers often have lunch breaks off the clock. They might have their last morning route ending at like 10, but they don't have to go to the first elementary school to pick kids up until maybe 2 o'clock. So they've got lunch to themselves. Maybe you can find out their favorite lunch place, or you could find a local dinner spot and buy them dinner for 2. Well, so now I want to hear from you. Do you have another great gift for a bus driver? Is there a bus driver that you want to shout out because they made a difference in your life? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching Primary Focus. My name's Natalie. I'll see you next time. Hey, hold on a second. If you liked this video, I've got more gift guides here, and these are some tips to help your kids thrive in school.